What up, y'all? Good morning. Um, I had to go live, and I know I've been very choosy about the times when I go live these days. If I keep looking down, it's just because I'm looking at my phone so that I can pull up the comments. Good morning. Oh, okay. Okay, so I got my shit there so I can see the comments. Um, I hope everybody is doing well. I am going to put the link here just in case someone wants to jump in and give their 2 cents. Because listen, I have a lot to say and I got time this morning. Okay. I have all the time in the world and I am always up for great debate as long as it is based in fact. Um, I am up for great debate as long as there is no name calling. I am up for great debate as long as you know WTF you're talking about. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Sharonda. How you doing this morning, boo? I hope you're well. It does say that there are 4 people on. I don't see those who they are, but hey y'all, how y'all doing? What's up, Kia? I am going to share the screen so that I can play what it is that I want y'all to see, and then we're gonna discuss, okay? Will I have a little bit of ranting? Yes, because it's how I feel and I got time today. But anyway, let me go ahead and share it, okay? Okay, let's share a Chrome tab. This one. Okay, so let's throw it into the screen. I'm really learning how this works now, guys. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so this is my Facebook page. I see that you guys can see it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take myself off the screen. Apparently, you guys can't hear it. I'm so sorry. I have to figure out how to get that working the way it's supposed to work. No sound. Okay, what Joe Biden said was, if you have a problem voting for me, if you got a problem with Joe Biden, then you ain't black. That's what he said. You can go and listen to it yourself if you want to, but he said it. He said, if you got a problem with this, you got a problem with me, you got a problem with Joe Biden, you not black. Listen, I'm going to tell you why I got a problem with this. Okay. I got a problem with this for a few reasons. Okay. And listen, this live ain't going to be a bullshit live. I'm coming to understand a little bit more about myself. Okay. I enjoy lives every day. No, I am not paraphrasing. You think I'm paraphrasing, but I'm not. I'm giving you his exact words. That's the thing. You think that I'm joking. I'm not. He said to Charlemagne, because, okay, and let me give you a little bit of context. Charlemagne was just telling him how the Black community revived his entire political career. And for that, we have a list of things that we want from him. As such, we want a Black woman VP. This is what we want, right? So Joe Biden is like, I'm considering a lot of people, but I'm not talking about it. And Charlemagne is like, but the Black community wants yada, yada, yada. Joe Biden says, listen, if you can't differentiate between the two and you don't like Joe Biden, you don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't Black. You ain't Black. It's what he said. So here's the problem that I'm having with this. Let me see if I can get it to play again. I'm going to see if I can share this screen the right way. Damn, I want to do it. Okay, we're going to try it again. We're going to try it again. And we're going to turn on the mic. And we're going to turn off this. Okay. So, can y'all see it? I hope y'all can see it. And we're going to play it again. We ready? Tell me if y'all can hear it.
Wait until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't Black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights.
Can you hear it though? I know you can see it. Can you hear it?
I have a record that is second to none.
I'm gonna go back.
Wait until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't Black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man.
Okay. So I am going to go back and I am going to give you guys a little bit of context. However, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. See what happens? This is white privilege, okay? This man feels like because he's not Trump that we should just give him the vote. And here's the problem. You niggas stay capping for him. That's the problem that I have. Like, I can remember all the way 2 years ago, before he even got into the trouble that he in now, me saying, I don't care how folksy Joe Biden is, I don't like him. I posted it on Facebook like 2 years ago. Then I posted it again last year. I don't know if there's anybody in this chat that can remember me posting that. I've never had good feelings about Joe Biden. He's always been creepy to me. He's always been inappropriate as fuck to me. And I've never thought he was a good choice for president. That in no way means that I'm going to vote for Trump, okay? Me not thinking Biden is fit and me voting for Trump are two different things. I would never vote for Trump. I am going to vote for the person that is best positioned to beat Donald Trump in November, no matter who that is. While I feel that way, I'm not giving no free promotion to Joe Biden because I don't like him and I don't think he fit. Straight up. You, though, y'all, some of y'all, right? Some of y'all feel like you like to shame people. You like to voter shame people. You like to make people feel like they're doing something wrong because they're not up Joe Biden's ass. Joe Biden is not for the advancement of colored people. Straight up. And if you disagree with me, you can argue with your mama. Joe Biden has been against things that have to do with us for a long time. We get that he is a better version of Trump. We get he's a better choice. We get that. However, you don't get the vote of the Black people just because you're a Democrat. See, since the day before forever, Democrats don't give two shits about black people either. They come around when it's voting time and election time to say, look at the racist Republicans. You don't want to be a Republican, they racist. Therefore, white supremacy, therefore this, therefore that. You got to be for Democrats. We love everybody. You want to be under the big tent. That's what you want. But no more. You don't just get the black vote because you're a Democrat. You don't get it. And everybody was saying how they was mad at Diddy for Diddy saying you don't just get the black vote for free. You got to earn it. And they was mad at Diddy for that. Like, yo, I understand Trump is the most dangerous president that we've had in our modern history. I get that. And I totally agree with you on that. That does not make what Diddy said less valid, in my opinion. Yes, we have to get Trump out. No, you're not going to just get our vote for free. No, y'all keep trampling over the black vote every single election cycle. Every election. Shanae says, well, let me go back. Let me see. Well, that's our fault. I remember in the 80s being so open with who and what you were voting for was taboo. That's true. That wasn't a public discussion. Kelton says his record speaks for itself. I ain't voting for none of them. I'm glad I'm in Cali because it's going blue no matter what. I'm with Bernie. Kels Bell said neither party give a fuck. Listen, California, praise God, is a blue state. What that means is it's going for Joe Biden, regardless, right? So I have the right and the ability to be able to speak my piece and speak how the fuck I feel without being shamed by you people who will vote for Joe no matter what. So you saying you hate Trump enough that you're willing to put a rapist and a pedophile in the White House? Well, we already got one. You willing to put another one in the White House? Like, what? What does it say about the moral fabric of our country when we're like, oh, well, he better than Trump? What? Rosalind says Democrats will get the black vote because they're Democrats, especially this election. Black people are too relaxed with white people not supporting them. Listen, let me tell you something. At this point, it's not even about race so much. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. And I can't believe in this day and age, people are still saying they're not voting for anyone. Trump has to go. Trump has to go. And when it comes down to it, I'm going to vote for the best person positioned to beat Donald Trump in November. That's how it goes for me. That's my line, and I'm not changing it. You're not about to hear me say I'm voting for Biden. You're not going to hear me say that. You're going to hear me say I'm voting for the best person positioned to beat Donald Trump in November. That's who I'm voting for, right? Cool. Now that that's out the way, I don't think Biden is the best person to beat Donald Trump in November. Those are my thoughts, but I still feel the way I do. If it comes down to November and it's just those two on the ballot, then you got to do what you got to do. I get that, right? However, he don't get no free passes. Who does he think he is? I'm going to go back up to Shanae's comment because it struck me as very weird. Like, Shanae said, and he think he said a good thing. He think he said a good thing. He feel like he's fitting in. That's what she said, and that is the freaking truth. That's the freaking truth, straight up. Religion and politics are always a touchy subject. And let me touch on that since you wrote that, Rob, because that is so true. You're so right about that. That is something that was created by people that don't look like us to make sure that we are not knowledgeable on the issues and on the topics. The reason why we are not knowledgeable, the reason why we can never make an informed decision, the reason why we don't even know who our local representatives are, is because nobody wants to talk about religion and politics. So I promise you, in white communities, they're talking about religion and politics. They're informing their children and their family and their friends and their community about what's going on in the country and what's going on in the world. They don't give a fuck what you think. They're discussing it because it's their right as Americans. We in the Black community, we've taken the we don't discuss religion and politics all the way to the extreme, to the point where we are not informed. We watch one television outlet, maybe two, and think that we got all of the news, when we don't understand that if we really understood politics, we would know that one or two companies own all of the TV networks that we're watching. One or two companies. So how is that really informing us on the issues? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that has kept Black people in the dark for way too long, not talking about religion and politics. We got to get on it. Rosalind said there are no other options. There will only be those two. Anyone else on the ballot will throw off the vote in Trump's favor. That is Rosalind's position. I agree 100% with that. You are right. Unless, well, let me not even say that. But you're right. If there are more than two people on the ballot, it automatically tips the scale in Trump's favor. Historically. That doesn't, historically, you're right. I agree with you. Kelton brought us something very interesting as well. Kelton says, Rosalind, because we're in Cali, we have the ability to have a protest vote. Kelton is right as well. He's right as well. So the problem with, and this is not you, Rosalind, thank God, but the problem with people that are like one step further than Rosalind is that they don't want people to have a voice. They don't want people to have a protest vote. They don't believe people should be allowed to do that kind of thing, right? However, like, that is not democracy either. You can't shame someone for not wanting to vote for the person that you want them to vote for, regardless of if you think their reasons are stupid or not. Because the same can be said on both sides. We can't shame somebody for wanting to vote for Biden, regardless of if we think it's bad or not. Listen, Trump, we already know the monster that is. You telling me what make us different from the Republicans if we do the same thing just to get another person like him in the White House? But I am not saying you shouldn't. I'm just giving more opinions. That's all I'm saying. Kelton says, I'll discuss both, but the fact is the government is running this country off of religion. Just read the Tower of Babel. Listen, this is a country that is based very strongly in Christianity. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have any thing to say necessarily about that. You know, what I am saying is that it is okay to express frustrations about where we are in our political journey. It is okay to express that you don't like that the former vice president, and the guy that is currently running for the highest office in the land is saying shit like this. Let me bring it back for those of you who didn't see it.
Wait until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions.
Let's
I tell
play
you,
it
if you have
again.
a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't Black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love
again. He said it again. Let's go back, because this is y'all's king. This y'all's savior. This the one y'all want.
We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't Black.
It don't have nothing to do with
then
Trump.
You ain't Black. But we still gonna find a way to justify what he said, right? Because aren't you people that love Biden gonna find a way to justify what he said? Because that's what y'all do. And then we wonder why don't nothing change. Don't nothing change because we continue to accept what is given to us. In my opinion, Bernie represented real change. People say, oh, he didn't have no friends, he didn't get along with nobody. That's because he represented real change. And I understand how politics works, how you need, friends on both sides. You need people to be able to work with you. I totally get that. I totally get that. But we should all have a problem with the fact that everyone came up against one person. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? Y'all cool with that? I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's my rant. That's my rant. That's my rant. I'm just saying. It's my rant. This my king. This y'all king. Come on, shaming much. Is that that's how you feel? That okay, so tell me something. Is it facts or is it no? I would never shame. This is who y'all want. This is who y'all pick. Y'all voted for him in the primary. Y'all wanted him to be the representative for the Democratic Party. I don't love Biden. I don't need to justify what he said. Trump has to go. Bernie is gone. You are right. Bernie is gone. I still get to say how I feel about his campaign though while he's gone. I still get to say that I think he was the candidate that represented the most transformative change for the country. I still get to say that he was railroaded. I still get to say that. And I get to say that and he's gone at the same time. Like all of those things can exist in the same conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Like all those are facts, what you just said. All those are definitely facts. They're facts. But Joe Biden doesn't get to say, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black. Why you say that? And why we let him? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that you personally are justifying anything, Rosalind. I don't believe that you are justifying anything. Like I just feel like we are settling for, why are we settling for this? Why do we want this? I don't know. I don't know. I do know. You said Biden is our king? He the only choice we have. No. I disagree with that. He's who y'all chose. He's who y'all chose. That's all. Yeah, we just having a conversation. Like you can't, not you, but the people can't on one hand say, oh, he's what we got. It's him and Trump. Like y'all didn't put him in that position to be who we got. You can't vote for him. And no, I did. I said Biden is your king. You're right. I did say that. You can't vote for him to be the primary winner and then be like, oh, he all we got. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because that's a lot of what's happening right now. Like before, while the primary was hot and heavy, it was like, oh, Biden is better positioned to beat Trump. Biden is the best choice. Biden is the one that we need to go with. But now those very same people are like, oh, he the only choice we got. It's either him or Trump. He's the better version of than going with Trump. No, y'all don't get to have it both ways. You don't. You got to take responsibility for the fact that y'all put him in this position. And come November, this attitude will place Trump back in office. Shaming much? Shaming, Rosalind? Because see, I just said in November, I'm going to vote for whoever is best positioned to beat Trump. If that's Biden, then that's who I'm voting for, right? But even though you heard me say that, you still just typed that my attitude is going to place Trump back in office. You understand what I'm saying? So that is the subdivide that we have even within our own party in our own community. Like, we don't give two shits what you say. We have our talking points and we're going to stick to them. That is another thing. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you better not get fired on a Friday. Have a good work day though. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you. Yeah, like I just feel like we got to do better with that. We got to be able to be accountable, and we got to be able to take responsibility for the choices that we make. Like, we chose him. You know what I'm saying? Not shaming, saying we give credit to Biden, our king, is shaming. Oh, you're saying that when I say that Biden is y'all's king, that's shaming y'all. Okay, I'll accept that. Just like you just said, my attitude is going to keep Trump in office. When I got the most anti-Trump attitude ever. See, the problem is Biden supporters can't take it that we don't like their choice. You can be anti-Trump and not like Biden in the same breath. They're literally the same kind of politician. So I can be anti-Trump and not really fuck with Biden at the same time. It's true. But Biden supporters feel like you can't. You better fall in line right behind Biden, or you gonna be the reason why Trump loses. Because listen, they did the same thing in 2016, and that's what people are not seeing. Bernie Sanders campaigned for Hillary Clinton, did 41 campaign stops for her, did everything to make sure that he did more campaign stops for her than she did for herself, and she still lost. Why? Because she could not appeal to a younger base. Biden has a horrible approval rating. His approval rating right now is worse than Hillary's was in 2016, but somehow it's still going to be Bernie Sanders supporters' fault if Joe Biden don't get elected. No, it's going to be the Democrats who are not paying attention to how history is slowly repeating itself right now. Things are happening right now the same way they happened in 2016. And for whatever reason, they're putting up a candidate who has a worse approval rating than the one that they put up 4 years ago. But that's somehow our fault. I don't know. Anywho, Star says Biden is riding on the votes of Obama. A lot of people are literally voting for Biden because he ran with Obama. They don't know his policies or anything. That is true. Biden's comment, she says, Biden's comment is just as bad as when Hillary pulled hot sauce out of her bag. Aren't black people tired of people tap dancing for their vote when letting you down and then letting you down when he gets in office? No, they're not tired. They want more. They want more. And listen, I'm not saying that you gotta vote for the Green Party candidate, because I don't think there's going to be a Green Party candidate. But I am saying that your vote is worth more than somebody believing that you just got to give it to them because they got a D next to their name. It's not fair. And he's showing you. He's showing you how he feel about you. And niggas is going to be like, okay, Joe, let me still vote for you. I'm not saying don't vote for him. I'm saying don't just fucking excuse everything that he does because he's not Trump. How the fuck we look excusing everything Joe Biden do while simultaneously protesting how the Republicans excuse everything that Trump does? How do we look? What are we standing on? What are we trying to do here? I don't understand. Maybe somebody can help me understand, because I don't know. I feel like somehow the campaign is going to put out a statement saying that the media misinterpreted his words and that he's been for black people. He ran with Obama. Y'all don't remember when he said that he was surprised that Obama was so articulate and intelligent speaking? Do y'all remember that? Because maybe that's just me. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Child. I'm just saying. Anyway, That's all I got to say about that. But before I go, I'm going to go ahead and play it again. Because why not? Why not? I just want you to know.
Until November, we got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP has endorsed me every time I've run. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Anyway, thanks. I will come back.
All right.
I look forward to seeing you in person.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, pal. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, Charlamagne.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. There's that. And that's all I have to say about that. I love y'all. I love y'all. I do. Even if I don't agree, I love everybody black. Even the ones who don't feel like I feel. I want the best for us. I want us to stop settling for somebody just because it ain't Trump. I want us to not settle for the one that's gonna be like, hey, it's okay, my nigga. But in public be like, don't say nigga in public. It's a horrible word. But in private, he's saying it like, that's that nigga. I don't like it. But anyways, I love y'all. I swear I do. I really do. And if I miss something or if I overlook something, just drop it down below. Let me know. Anyways, I'm going to upload this on YouTube so we can keep the party going with the comments and everything. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas, go ahead and drop them, okay? Take care.